look at me. First of all, he lost me.
Yes.
You lost so much weight, you lost me in it.
I lost your weight, sir.
You look amazing. I love your new haircut.
Thank you so much.
It's so contemporary.
And thanks for playing me on with Big Bottom.
Yeah.
I wasn't here yesterday.
Well, you are a bass player. Yesterday I had 7 bass players on the stage. I asked Penn to come play bass. You know Big Bottom, of course, from Spinal Tap.
Yes.
But you came anyway, and it's on a show night for you.
Yeah, I gotta run right over, just taping across the hall.
You are. You just happened to drop in. Surprising.
Zip over to the Rio, where, by the way, you've got to talk to them about this. On the side of my building, 300 feet tall is me.
Oh, I know.
300 feet tall.
Oh, I don't deserve
on the side of Caesars, jack shit.
Okay.
Not a picture of Paul Shaffer. I think there should be a picture on the side of Caesars of Paul Shaffer. 400 feet tall. Who's with me? 450? 500. How tall is in this picture?
I am a humble man. I can't.
550. 600.
Feet tall. I thought you were Jack shit. I thought you were going to say Jack Sheldon on an old Vegas reference.
You know Doc Polis.
Oh, very well. A great songwriter who wrote "Save the Last Dance" for me.
But he also wrote Viva Las Vegas, and Doc Polis wrote Viva Las Vegas 22 years before he ever came to Las Vegas. He never even saw Las Vegas, and I believe that Mr. Las Vegas, Paul Shaffer, from Canada, by way of New York City, but has always been the heart and the soul of Las Vegas. Nice one.
Yeah, well, it was almost. It sounded good for a second. Penn, we've known each other so long. You used to do Letterman all the time. You guys were sort of we sort of broke you, as they say in the business.
I don't think you need the word "sort of."
Thank you very much. David Letterman saw something in you and had you back and back and back.
Yeah, we dumped cockroaches on him. We put leeches all over, and he brought us back.
I remember so well.
We bled on him.
And then all of a sudden you came to Las Vegas. I guess did they see you on the show, the people from the Rio?
All of Las Vegas, all 1,100,000 people saw us on Letterman and said, "Come on out here.
Come on out." But you knew, you foresaw something that I can't believe, because when we were coming up, I'm a little older than you, but when we were coming up, Vegas was old school, it was square, people wore tuxes to work and stuff, and we were wearing blue jeans on Saturday Night Live, and now everybody wants to be here.
It was 25 years ago next week. We moved out to Vegas.
You started at the Rio.
And we started actually at Bally's.
We started at Bally's.
And we were in the celebrity room.
Celebrity room at Bally's.
And we were, at that time, I had Dean Martin's dressing room. It would be Dean Martin one week and then Penn and Teller the next week.
Wow.
And we have, now there's a cheat to this, I want to comment.
Okay, all right.
But we have the record for the celebrity room. It is not Frank Sinatra. It is not Liza Minnelli. It is not Dean Martin.
Wait a minute, record for what?
The most seats sold in the theater.
Who holds that record?
Penn and Teller.
Get out of here.
We beat Sinatra.
Wow.
Here's why. We had no comps because we didn't know anybody in Vegas. We had no friends. So we sold every single seat, did not give one comp to anybody, and therefore have the record in history of that celebrity room.
That is, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's time for a toot. We miss those days of Jerry Lewis and the Jerry Lewis
The tip. Jerry, we just lost Jerry.
Yes, we've lost so many of the greats.
But he's a Vegas guy too.
Well, he was, and you're carrying on. You are the biggest now, though. Jerry was huge in this town. Frank was huge. Dean, Sammy. Now it's Penn and Teller.
I hope so. 17 years at the Rio. 17 years.
Cleverest act, perhaps in all of show business. I mean, it's magic, of course, and the magic is insane. And you know me, I worked for a year for Doug Henning, the late Doug Henning.
And I know that you had a very educational place to stand. Right.
I watched everything from above, 15 feet above and behind, watching the tricks.
The best way to watch magic.
But I never figured out Houdini's metamorphosis.
You didn't?
Even from up there and looking over. Oh my God, you've done it. You've debunked. Well, you are the man who debunks all the administration. He's done it. I'm not going to tell, though. Doug, I signed a confidentiality agreement in 1974 with Doug Henning, and I have never broken it except when he took out Gilda Radner and never called her again. And we were best friends, and I took Gilda out for lunch, and I told her systematically every single one of Doug's tricks.
Absolutely.
So there, but I couldn't tell her.
That's a gentleman. That's chivalry is not dead.
Thank you, and I couldn't tell her metamorphosis. Now, your tricks, I mean, you debunk everybody, but when you guys do a trick, you can't understand it.
Once in a while, we are able to fool people. We get lucky.
And you always seem to fool me. I know that Kreskin, you know, if you fool Kreskin, he will donate his check back to the casino.
He stopped doing that.
Oh, I see.
For a very, very obvious reason. There was one unfortunate incident when the plant didn't show up.
I see. Well,
stop doing that.
I hate to ask you because you came over here before your show, and this is a show business friend, which, as you know, is more important than a regular fan because entertainers are more important.
And they're the most empathetic people in all the world. So
well, that's
they care about others.
They care about their audience. Do you have anything that you could show us? I don't want to, you know.
Would you like to
I don't want to overstep. Yes, everybody would. Everybody would.
I have here a perfectly ordinary deck of playing cards. Here, we'll give them a quick little shuffle here. Now, Paul, can you handle a deck of cards?
No, I don't know. When I shuffle this, I do just the corners.
We'll do a little something. I want to watch you here, Paul. I was just see if you can first cut the card, complete the cut. You can do it like that. Complete the cut. Okay, yeah. Now, just think.
It's like Evie Sinatra here, doing magic with him.
You could do that behind your back.
Okay, yes, I think I could.
I want to see. So take that back and cut them once, just like you did. Behind your back, no, behind your back. And complete the cut. Now hit the top card.
Do what with it?
The top card.
Take it out.
Put it in this pocket.
Okay.
Take the next card. Put it in that pocket.
All right.
Okay.
Top card.
This deck's going to be
No, they were the top.
This belongs to you.
Okay.
I'll be telling you, I'm going to do the easy work. You're going to do the hard work.
All right.
I'm going to take a look. The easier we'll have, you'll want to examine them later. I'm going to do the easy work. You do the hard work. That's it. I'm going to tell you that you just took the cards. I was going to have you shuffle them, but I got scared because you couldn't handle them. But you didn't cut them. Mixed them up good.
This is a crook.
And then you took the one card, put it in that pocket. One card, put it in that pocket.
I did.
Now I'll tell you, I don't know which card you have in which pocket. I know you have the 10 of clubs. I know you have the king of spades. But I don't know which is in which pocket.
Oh, you know that?
So you've got to tell me, this is Paul Shaffer doing a magic trick, okay? So you tell me, is the 10 of clubs in this pocket? Or is the 10 of clubs in this pocket?
All right, I'm going to say it's in this pocket.
Okay. That means
I don't know. I did it behind my back.
the king of spades is in this pocket.
That's what I'm saying. Okay. Yeah, I'm just out of the blue. I'm hypothesizing.
Do you want to change your mind?
This is my final answer. 10 of spades here.
Well, actually, 10 of clubs.
I would add this
King of spades.
King of spades, 10 of
You
clubs.
sure you don't want to change your
No,
mind?
I think
they're going to
that's-
ask you to change your mind later.
All right.
You want to change your mind? Okay. Reach in, pull out the 10 of clubs.
Are you getting confident? It is.
And reach into there, pull out the king of spades.
And
The greatest magician!